With the final weeks of the spring season upon us, today we'll talk all things Anderson Raptors with AD Chris Newton. Coach, how are we doing this afternoon?
I'm doing great. I am doing great. Great weekend. Somebody told me last week I needed a haircut because they saw the podcast, so I got my hair cut.
Man, look
So
at
I'm ready to
you.
go.
All ready to go. Weather looks like maybe a little iffy tomorrow, but other than that, it's finally spring sports weather. These teams can get out there and play and get their mojo, get ready to get into the tournament.
Yeah, we had a lot going up here Saturday. We had a lacrosse game, two softball games, two baseball games, and I walked out of there and there was a breeze. And when I got home, I didn't realize how crispy I was. So the sun is out.
Yes, sir.
It's in the spring season, that's for sure.
It's SPF 50 time.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to the Diamond Talk baseball. I think next weekend they have tournament draw. So
yeah.
one game over 500 currently, with a nice working off of two nice wins on Friday against Walnut, and then Saturday against that competition down Beachmont Avenue.
Yeah.
Today hosting the Panthers from Little Miami, then Wednesday. It's nice that there's a split there because they probably would get banged on Tuesday, but at Little Miami Wednesday, and then West Claremont on Friday. So,
Yeah.
and then it looks like a little non-league potentially on Saturday with Roger Bacon, and I'm sure they're always pretty solid.
Yeah, and we actually just confirmed we're going to try to Tuesday play Bartels Road.
Ooh.
So that just got confirmed. So we'll get that in there. But yeah, it was a great week last week. I tell you, this group, kind of like the group just keeps fighting and fighting and fighting. We were down, what was it? Wednesday, we're down 4-2 with one out in the seventh inning, nobody on base, and just scratched and clawed, and can't remember who it was, had a great at bat. I think it was Parker Elliff, had a great at bat to get things started with a walk. And I think we might have had another walk. Then Hudson Best comes up with a triple to tie it 4-4. They walked the bases loaded, and Braden Moore has a huge first pitch line shot single to win it. And then, baseball is just a funny game. And then Friday we play the exact same team and we win 19-2. So it's just weird. Baseball is weird.
The baseball gods have total control.
It's weird. So then Saturday, big win. McLean Morency threw the ball really well. Connor Fetcher threw the ball really well. So and Hunter Peterson. So things are going well. We're hitting our strides.
Perfect. Good time with this weekend, the tournament
Yeah.
draw. So on Monday, we'll be able to talk about how that placed out. I know switching over to softball, they had their draw this past weekend, and you get to host the Princeton Vikings on Monday, May 6th. But I was just looking at girls softball. I think they have a game on paper right now every day this week.
Yes, and two on Thursday with Winton Woods. So they'll be very active today, and we had a good weekend of softball. Our JV team played Bartels Road and had a great victory.
Nice,
a great victory. Up 9-7 in the seventh, bases loaded, and Zahar Black, our catcher, makes just an unbelievable play. Very smart play, heads up play as a catcher for the second out, and then the third out, slow roller, and she hops out of her crouch, picks it up, tags the runner, doesn't have to make a throw, and 3 outs, game's over. But it was they were so excited, and unfortunately, with the terrible weather, JV and freshmen kind of get cut short a lot of the times. And so it was great to see them out there and playing.
That's great. Well, best of luck to them as their regular season winds down, and early next week they start tournament play. Hopefully they can run off a few wins.
Yeah.
Tournament play. So good luck to them. Let's switch over to boys lacrosse, and their regular season's winding down. Looks like 3 matches this week at Country Day tonight, hosting Little Miami on Wednesday, and that Beachmont Avenue school on Friday. And then they've got one regular season. I think the tournament draw is, I think it might be this weekend
Yeah,
for
yeah,
lacrosse. So
yep.
much success to boys lacrosse as the season winds down.
Yeah, they had a very nice win Saturday night. Beat Seven Hills 15-2. Um, just talking to coach on Saturday a little bit. He's incredibly optimistic about how far the kids have come and think this could be a great week for us. So it's really good because I've talked to some coaches before where, they're dragging at the end of the year.
Right.
Coach White is very optimistic about the kids and very excited about what this week can bring us.
Great. Well, best of luck to them. I hope it's great success for the team. Switching to the girls' side, they're also winding down their regular season. They have the Panthers from Little Miami on Thursday, and then host Mount Notre Dame on Saturday,
Yeah.
and a couple more regular seasons the following week. And I believe their tournament draw is this coming weekend, so we can talk about that in next week's show as well.
Yeah. And we also, on Tuesday, we have a continuation
Oh,
game with, take a wild guess.
Martell's Road.
No, the other one,
Oh,
Beachmont.
Beachmont Avenue.
Yeah, we had to have a continuation. We're up a couple goals in the fourth quarter. So we're excited about Tuesday, hopefully finishing off and getting a W.
Did it get extended because of weather or?
Yeah, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, good luck to them. That's always fun to pick that back up and hopefully get a W there and then
Oh, yeah.
scratch off 2 more on Thursday and Saturday. So good luck to them. Let's wrap up this week's show talking about track and field before we talked about some miscellaneous business.
Yeah, so track and field, so we've got a meet today. Um, and then we have our game of throws tomorrow, which is really cool. Our head throw coach, Joe Walla, who
Okay.
does a fantastic job with our throwers, puts together just like Kevin Rajinsky and Trevor Ellison do with our track invitational.
So
Joe
it's
does
just
a
field
great job
events.
with this. I'm
Just field
sorry,
events. Just field events.
just field events. Well, really, just shot put and disc.
Really?
That's it. Game
Oh,
of
okay.
throws. Yeah. And so we'll be up there tomorrow doing that. Hopefully, it seems like every year it rains. So we'll be out. We'll be out there with that, and then I think we've got a big old meet coming up
Friday.
on Friday at Mason. So we had some good times we were at Loveland, and I know Bria Costin, she set a PR. I know. And so we're hitting stride. I think, right where we want to be. A number of our athletes are and getting ready because the district championship's just right around the corner.
No question. So the game of throws, do you have other ECC schools come over, Newt, or how does that
Yeah,
work?
we have I want to say there'll probably be about 10 teams here.
So I've never heard of that. It's
Yeah.
outstanding.
No, it's great. It's great. And Joe, like I said, Joe does a great job. And really, we started it about 3 years ago. Um, Joe just came in, we sat down and 100% his idea. We just wanted to do he's grown our throwers program from about 6 kids to probably 36 kids.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh. It is a huge program. And this provides an opportunity to get all of our kids, game action,
Sure.
live action too. Whereas, when you're going to all the other ones, you don't have the ability to put all the kids in. And so, Joe Walls, he's a great man, great teacher, great man out there, and ambassador for our program. And so it'll be a lot of fun.
That's great. So, and then on Friday, they run the Rod Russell Invitational, and that's got to help because the district meet is back there a few weeks later. So I'm guessing that helps the squad, right?
Oh, 100%. The more you can compete on the field or track or meet or court or whatever, where you're going to play your districts at, it's huge. Familiarity is a huge thing.
And it also doesn't hurt the fact that the ECC championships are a home event for you guys.
Doesn't hurt at all. Doesn't hurt at all. We got that coming up next weekend. That'll be an absolute blast. We love hosting it and showcasing what we have here at Anderson High School. That'll be a big weekend next Wednesday and Friday. Hope to get a lot of our non-track people out to come out and watch and support the kids.
I know you had great things to say on what Devin did with your invitational
Oh,
during the regular season because he had to do some heavy lifting with you being on the DL. So,
yeah.
so I'm sure he'll step up and make that great as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. He did a great job. And that's what Anderson is. It's a team effort here. Love it.
Perfect. Wrapping up this week's show, I know you want to promote summer camps, Newt, and also your signing day on May 20th.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit about camps before, but just can't talk about them enough and how awesome they are for our community and how much our coaches enjoy and how much our kids here at Anderson learn and enjoy in coaching our youth. So we're excited about that. And then we have our huge spring signing day. So we are thrilled about that. And I think, again, I might be a little biased, but I think we do some really neat things here at Anderson High School. And that is definitely one of them, where we do our 3 A's, our arts, our academics, and our athletics. So we have all the young men and women that are going to be going to college for the arts. They'll actually sign as well.
Okay.
We sign our top 10 academic performers. They sign, and then any of our young men and women that are going to sign to play collegiately athletics, we sign them. So we kind of do them all together, and it's a ton of fun.
Newt, where does that take place? In the auditorium or
Takes place in our gym.
in the
So
gym?
we
Okay.
spread out all those tables, and we always talk about AHS as family, and I love, the proof's in the pudding right there. We do it all together, and I think it's really cool, really a special day, on May 20th.
I don't know that any other school combines them like that. I know that a lot of schools do the arts, academics, and sports, but they're all separate. But
Yeah,
I think you might be the only, very few high school that does it all together. That's awesome.
yeah, and we'll have our senior class there to cheer them on, and again, it's very special. The parents, the families will all be there, and it's a very festive day.
Well, we'll get to promote that one or two
Yeah,
more times, which we'll certainly do next week and go from there. Well, Newt, thanks for squeezing this in and have a great week. Good luck to all the Raptors, and we'll touch base next Monday.
sounds great. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, Rob.
Thank you, Newt.